The riches are in the niches, or so they say. I know some of you are saying it's pronounced niche, but somewhere along the way, some dummies called it niche, and it stuck. So for those of you who are insisting on the Queen's English, get over it, because you gotta admit, it makes for a pretty catchy phrase. The riches are in the niches. Hey entrepreneur, so you want to determine what niche you want to focus on for your business, right? Well, it could be a simple answer depending on who you are as an entrepreneur. So this video is for people who have a business that they want to grow and market to the world and beyond, infinity and beyond, because you want to choose a path that puts the odds in your favor of being successful. Before we move on, hi, I'm Mark, and welcome to the StarterCookie channel, where our niche is to expertly guide entrepreneurs of all kinds in our community-based membership. And for more information on StarterCookie, just check out the link below. And if at any time you start vibing with this content, just smash that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. Don't forget that part, so we can keep bringing you this juicy content. All right, so what niche should you focus on? Let me give you this analogy. A house builder does not build houses. They manage other companies and tradespeople to build the house for them. Let's consider one of the trades, carpenters. Some carpenters specialize in each category, which are framers and roofers, joisters, rough carpentry, trim carpenters, and cabinet carpentry. There are likely some masters who can do it all. But it's not uncommon for each project, especially larger ones, to have multiple carpenters with specialized skills working together. So when it comes to a niche, ask yourself, what are my strengths and weaknesses? A yoga teacher may know many disciplines, but they may be more adept at teaching one over the others. And that's their sweet spot. What's your sweet spot? If you could pick one thing to teach or sell, a service or a product, what would it be? A copywriter may know how to write landing pages, sales offers, sales emails, and nurture emails, but it doesn't mean they're good at all of them. They likely have one specialty they are really good at. If they are being honest with themselves, most would agree they have their strengths and weaknesses. You know, you often hear people say, do what you're passionate about. However, it may not always pay the bills if your niche is not a product or a service that's in demand. You may need to be like that copywriter or the yoga instructor to be good at multiple things to be in demand. So having said that, let's go back to the original question. What niche as an entrepreneur should you focus on? Now, I love this question because I love writing, and that brings us to one of my favorite hangouts, which is a bookstore or an online bookstore. Typically, they just don't sell one genre or they'd be out of business. They need to have more than just one category in books to be successful. This is where the entrepreneur needs to start thinking like a bookstore to figure out the niche they should be in. Is it fiction or nonfiction? If it's drama, what kind of drama is it? Is it crime drama, literary drama, or another kind of drama? When you go into a bookstore or on Amazon, each book will sit in a specific genre or category. It's then broken down into subcategories to aid the reader in quickly finding what they are looking for. Mystery will have historical mystery, romance, paranormal romance might be one of them, science fiction, a space opera, fantasy, urban fantasy, thriller, psychological thriller. One of our favorite books here at StarterCookie is Atomic Habits by James Clear. He's listed under self-help, but then digging deeper into the subcategory, he's listed under personal transformation and usually number 1. You see, our brains are wired to seek out as much information as possible before making a decision. So going back to what niche should you focus on as an entrepreneur? It's simple math at this point. What category are you in? What subcategory are you in? And if you can go one layer deeper, the more specific, the better, and you get a niche. A good example, nutritionists. And under that, we get our subcategories. You can get a sports nutritionist, a holistic nutritionist, a registered dietitian nutritionist. If you want to go deeper with the holistic medicine, you can find someone who specializes in Chinese medicine or herbal remedies, Ayurveda, and so on. So when we look at all the possibilities out there, the question then becomes, how do I market myself to be unique and in demand without going down the rabbit hole of being too obscure? So ask yourself, if you were to market yourself as a niche product, solution, or service, is the audience big enough for you to make money in a way that you want? If not, go back a step, ask yourself the same question. This time, if the answer is yes, see if you can find a way to add specializing in, and see if that fulfills the criteria for you to make a good living or grow your brand. You know, the world is full of distractions, so you have to grab your potential audience with as many specifics as possible. Help them to easily decide what you're all about, because if you confuse, you lose. Simple as that. You know, back in the day when I was in the music business, a president of a record company once said, when it came to making a decision about signing a band, he said, bands are like buses. They come along every 10 minutes, so don't make them work for it. And in today's digital age, it's more like 10 seconds for as long as it takes for a person to move on, Google the next person, just because your message wasn't clear or you weren't easy or specific enough for people to find you. So if you're still with me, what niche should you choose? Well, that's easy. What are you passionate about? Is it in demand? Can you precisely market yourself so that people get you? And are you easy to find? Can your niche support the lifestyle that you're looking to achieve? That's a great question, right? Maybe you need to do a little research on it. Now, I've done a video on the 3 components that make a strong brand, which you maybe want to take a look at. It's somewhere up there somewhere, I guess, where I talk about all the strengths and the weaknesses of a brand that you either have to support or overcome in order to exceed the expectations that you can do as a brand for success. And as always, if you enjoyed the content, then smash that subscribe button. It's only a mouse click away. How hard can that be? And if you have enough energy, hit that like button, give us a thumbs up, because we're always going to bust our butts to give you more content that helps you grow as a business. Head over to StarterCookie because you're going to love it. And if you feel like it, leave us a comment, because we're always looking to find ways to give you more value. So hit us up with something useful and constructive so we can better serve you. So until the next time, let your passion fuel your drive, and I'll see you in the next video, unless one of my team has done something. Either way, you're going to learn a few things and you're going to love it. So I'll see you then.